MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Dan Straley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Maben. 1 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. A game time temperature here to start play. A balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dietrich waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Jose Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dietrich on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maben, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Cameron
Popped him up. Martinez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second. Third.
Martin Prado now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 4. And it's fouled away. Martinez has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with it.
First baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Bour. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hot shot on the ground to short. Wiggle gathers it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Matt Carpenter. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. Just a 1 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Jed Jerko now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, number 41. Popped him up. Bohr in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, JT Realmuto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready now for the Marlins, Starlin Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hot shot down the line. On to first, and there were two down. Standing in, Derek Dietrich. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 2 for 8. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Dietrich, an Ohio native. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Carlos Martinez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Carlos Martinez.
First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dietrich is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Dietrich is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Cards leave 1. They lead it 1. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. J.T. Riddle is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. So 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're stepping in and ready for another shot. Paul DeYoung. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Here's Cameron Maben now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he takes ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Missed with a slider. Two and 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Molina moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Ready for another chance? Justin Bour. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Arlene Garcia will come on now and take the ball for the fourth time this spring. Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson is there, one down.
The batter, number 41.
Riding in once again, number 41. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping in now, Carlos Martinez. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Here's the 0 and 2. Popped him up. Bour in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there are two away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Bour is there, and the side is retired. But the Cardinals digging in for his second at-bat. JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ballgame right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Ball one. Castro makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Dietrich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 0-2 is in off the plate.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here. Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Line drive base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hit in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 41. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And now this is bobbled out in center. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
No hits to this point. This is flared out towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Line drive to center field. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Miguel Rojas will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And that one just missed outside. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here on the show. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top. And it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Chris O'Grady.
Marlins, number 50, Chris O'Grady.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not one but two doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
The batter.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
In now, Matt Carpenter as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dietrich moves over and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Jed Jerko. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one. Digging in once again, Martin Prado. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Number 12 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Miami. Number 30 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Brian Holiday is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 46, Kyle Fairclough. This game for the Marlins.
Set and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Into the box, Carlos Martinez, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Anderson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He went deep back in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Two out with the man at first. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it, and
he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Lewis Brinson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-2. Sierra is facing his old colors in this one. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Magneuris Sierra goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Now here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hot shot to third. Carpenter is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. Lewis Brinson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base. Number 9, Lewis Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Rivera comes up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting,
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung.
That wasn't a bad pitch in his last at-bat when he hit that home run opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you simply have to tip your cap to the hitter. That was a really good swing and a great piece of hitting.
Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he rips it on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Marlins nothing. Brett Cecil takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in once again, Brian Anderson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled off. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron.
Marlins down to their final out now. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches
and he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. The Cards took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez pitches well enough to get the W. Dan Straley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more,